Everyone, this is the help again. One aspect of this shutdown I haven't really heard anybody talk about is if the federal employees get back pay for while the shutdown is being affected, or I'm sorry, in effect, which looks like they did pass a bill 411 to 7. So that means all these federal employees will receive retroactive back pay. So that means from the first day of the shutdown, they will be getting paid like they should be, but it's all going to come at once. And the other thing too is, these people know what's going to happen when they take these jobs. They get warned up front that this could happen, and the pros and cons of what happens when the government shuts down. And everybody's talking about these 800,000 employees out of 330 million. I mean, if you think about it, to be a federal employee, there's an extensive application process you have to. They don't just take anybody in to be a federal employee. They do credit checks, they do background checks, they do tons of checks. So that's just. So after all those checks, and then a lot of these federal employees do make pretty good money. I can see some of them struggling, but versus a paycheck to paycheck blue collar American, like I can see the people on housing assistance and EBT assistance being affected way worse than a federal employee. And most of them are calling in sick, from what I've heard. Like 35% of them have called in sick since it started. Now, I'm not saying I'm all for it being shut down, but the whole point of the shutdown is for the government to save money and to try and get funding for this wall. Not going to save too much money if everybody's going to get back pay for the government being shut down. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I haven't heard anybody talking about any kind of back pay, or I just keep hearing how all these federal employees are working without pay, but they will be reimbursed. And also, keep in mind they're federal employees. They have, the job I've had for the past 5 years doesn't even come with benefits. I've had to pay for my own medical, my own dental, my own vision, doctor's appointments, any of that. Most federal employees and federal positions come with full benefits, 401k, retirement, all this stuff, which the place I've worked, and that's my choice. Don't get me wrong, I do see that. But you got to keep in mind when these people took the job, they're told up front, you're a federal employee. If the government shuts down, you'll work without pay, and they took the job. Same thing as a police officer or a firefighter. Or they get told the pros and the cons of the job, and they accept the job. So, I could see people being more worried about citizens that are on EBT or housing, some disabled 7-year-old person on Medicaid versus some $120,000 a year salary paid, federal employee. But maybe that's just me. I just want to throw that out there. So these people will be reimbursed, and 35% of them have been calling in sick. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on this whole thing. So I haven't heard too many people talk about, they're just talking about how the government's shut down and these people are working without pay. But think I haven't met one government employee that was worse off financially than I am. So maybe that's just me and my decisions in my life, but just something for people to think about. All right. Be safe, stay warm, and goodbye.